anything in this world for me. I've got a kind-hearted woman, do anything in this world for me. But these evil-hearted women, they won't leave me be. Well, I love my baby, but my baby don't love me. Said I love my baby, but my baby don't love me. You know you'd have to kill me, mama, get me to leave you be. Only one thing in the world make me wanna drink. I swear by how you treat me, mama, I begin to think. Said now, baby, my love don't mean a thing. You know you really hurt me, mama, when I hear you call Mr. So-and-so's name. Got a kind-hearted woman, she studies evil all the time. Yeah, I got a kind-hearted woman, studies evil all the time. You know you'd have to kill me, mama, just to get you off my mind. I've got a kind-hearted woman, do anything in this world for me. I've got a kind-hearted woman, do anything in this world for me. But these evil-hearted women, they won't leave me be. I did all I can do, and I can't get along with you. I'm gonna take you to your mama payday. Lordy payday, Lordy payday. I'm gonna take you to your mama payday. And yeah, rabbit's on the log, and I ain't got no rabbit dog. Lord, I hate to see that rabbit get away. Lordy, get away. Lordy, get away. I hate to see that rabbit get away. Yeah, just about a week ago, I done stole me a great big ham. I'll keep my skillet good and greasy if I can. Lord, if I can. Lord, if I can. Keep my skillet good and greasy if I can. And yeah, the hound is on my track, and the knapsack's on my back. I'm gonna make it to my shanty 4 days. Lordy, 4 days. Lordy, 4 days. I'm gonna make it to my shanty 4 days. Did all I can do, and I can't get along with you. I'm gonna take you to your mama payday. Lordy, payday. Lordy, payday. Well, I'm gonna take you to your mama payday. All right. Well, I packed my bags and bought myself a ticket to the land of the tall palm trees. Aloha, old Milwaukee, hello, Waikiki. Well, I just stepped down from the airplane when I heard her say, wacka wacka nooka-licka, wacka wacka nooka-licka, would you like a lay? Hey, let's talk it dirty in Hawaiian, whisper in my ear. Kikabuka maka wawahine are the words I long to hear. Lay your coconuts on my tiki, well, what the heck a mooka mooka dear? Yeah, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, say the words I long to hear. Well, it's a ukulele Honolulu sunset. Listen to the grass skirt sway, drinking rum from a fresh pineapple out on Honolulu Bay. Well, the steel guitars are a-playing while she's talking with her hands. She said, gimme, oka-doka, make a wish, I wanna polka, words I understand. Hey, let's talk it dirty in Hawaiian, whisper in my ear. Kikabuka maka wawahine are the words I long to hear. Baby, lay your coconuts on my tiki, well, what the heck, mooka mooka dear? Yeah, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, say the words I long to hear. Well, I bought a lot of junk with my moolah. I sent it to the folks back home. Yeah, I never had a chance to dance the hula. Well, I guess I should have known. When you wanna walk her with a sweet wahine, yeah, you walk her in the pale moonlight. You say, oka-doka, what I said, a naka-raka, sis-boom-baka's home. You said it right. Hey, let's talk it dirty in Hawaiian, a whisper in my ear. Kikabuka maka wawahine are the words I long to hear. Baby, lay them coconuts on my tiki, yeah, what the heck, mooka mooka dear? Yeah, let's talk it dirty in Hawaiian, say the words I long to hear. Oh, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, say the words I long to hear. my favorite songwriter, John Prine. You come home late and you come home early. You come home big when you're feeling small. You come home straight and you come home curly. Sometimes you don't come home at all. What in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You broke in the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. And I got a heart and it burns with a fever. I got a worried and a jealous mind. How can a love that would last forever will get left so far behind? What in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? Broke in the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. Mighty mean and a dreadful sorrow. It's crossed the evil line today. How can you ask about tomorrow when you ain't got one word to say? What in the world has come over you? What in heaven's name have you done? You broke in the speed of the sound of loneliness. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. You're out there running just to be on the run. She's gone back to whoring. That's what I heard. She's off somewhere snoring with some old rich bird. The things that I gave her, they must have got kind of boring. Last that I heard, she done gone back to whoring. She's gone back to whoring. This ain't her first time. Well, I got some love in him, but now I'm down to my last dime. She looks like an angel. My life's a wreck. I go from hell straight to heaven. If only she'd take a check. She's gone back to whoring. This ain't her first rodeo. Well, she's making a fortune, screwing dudes she don't know. Asked her, she told me, darling, it's my job. I'll suck the chrome off a trailer hitch I suck the corn off the cob. She's gone back to Oregon. She's such a good girl with her fishnet stockings and too much Jerry curl. I miss her when I'm lonesome, when I'm horny real bad. She ain't that good, boys, but she's the best that I've had. Yeah. Well, there ain't no wings on a pachyderm, you're too fat to fly. There ain't no wings on a barnyard pig, you're too fat to fly. There ain't no wings on your big ass, and ain't no wonder why. If you get on, I'm getting off, 'cause you're too fat to fly. A Greyhound will get you there, you're too fat to fly. Well, the bus tires will need extra air, you're too fat to fly. Who bought your big ass ticket? Looks like we're all gonna die. Old Butterball is gonna crash us all, 'cause you're too fat to fly. A boxcar on a circus train, you're too fat to fly. We'll hose you down if it don't rain, you're too fat to fly. Shovel out your stall twice a day, I pity that poor guy. Them trapeze studs better grab their nuts, 'cause you're too fat to fly. If that don't work, stick out your thumb, you're too fat to fly. Just wait there till the flatbed comes, you're too fat to fly. Hitchhike to Alabama, big ol' ham with a ham bone on your thigh. Till they throw some hay in the cargo bay, you're too fat to fly. Till they throw some hay in the cargo bay, yes, you're too fat to fly.
All right, welcome back to Motown Studios. In with me today is Andy Stutesman, a local musician whom I've known for the majority of my adult life, and has a pretty hilarious collection of older songs and music that he picks from on occasion, as well as some really interesting blues and fingerstyle stuff. Andy, tell me about some of your influences.
So I think my main influence would definitely be my dad. He always played music, guitar, and he would come in at night when it was time to go to bed, and he'd always play a couple songs for my brother and I. And so I just grew up listening to that old type of music.
That's nice.
And he has a great record collection with just a lot of old obscure blues records.
Right, and so and to those viewers who don't know that are local, Andy's dad, your dad's a physician.
Correct.
Yeah, local Dr. Stutesman.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Great. Cool. So tell me, have you ever opened for anybody famous, or tell me about some crazy shows you played before?
Open for anybody famous? I don't think so. Don't think so.
Or met anybody famous? Anything like that?
I'm trying to think of a lot of the crazy shows were just playing, locally in bar in Morganton. Used to play a lot at Parkside and the Holiday Inn when they had that. I forget the name of it, but
This was Sterling Street Lounge back then?
yeah, that place was crazy. But not really. I've never really pursued it as a professional career type thing. It's
Right.
more of just a hobby, something I do for fun.
You do it for you.
All right.
Yeah, no
exactly.
problem. Yeah.
I just love playing. So.
Well, that's cool, and I think like kind of exposure to these relatively obscure kind of older players and techniques have definitely shaped your playing as a musician today. I think a lot of that stuff, and let me get your take on this as far as it being kind of a dying art in a lot of these older type blues.
Yeah, so the type of blues that I really like to play the most is they call it either country blues, people like Reverend Gary Davis and John Hurt, two of my favorites. And you don't really see people play that type of stuff anymore. At least I don't see a lot of people playing old fingerstyle blues and stuff like that. So I think it's nice that I'm able to bring that type of music to younger people that may not actually have ever heard it. Yeah. So.
I think it's super awesome. I think it's important people kind of carry the torch. You know, you think about kind of a progression
Right.
that got us here.
Musicians are usually typically aware of those people, but not your average person.
Sure.
You know, because most of these guys, they either died young, you know, in the 30s and 40s, or they were rediscovered in the 70s during the folk revival, which John Hurt was one who was still alive.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And
Right.
they went and found him basically on his farm. He was on a tractor, and he didn't even own a guitar anymore.
Wow. Had just totally stepped away from it.
Yeah, he hadn't played, and he was rediscovered and really added a lot to the folk revival that was going on at the time. Not that I was alive, but
Yeah.
this is what I understand.
Sure. And
So-
like I say, I think players. I mean, you know, it's kind of on us to some degree. If there's something that influenced us when we were younger or up and coming and cutting our teeth, so to speak, you know, it's kind of on us to keep that kind of alive in some fashion. You know,
Right.
tucked away somewhere in our arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's neat how you bring a lot of these old tunes out and into this kind of newer environment and atmosphere. That was something I always liked about you, is that even, you know, you're in a open mic night scenario and there's people playing, you know, nothing but covers like, you know, Southern rock, Leonard Skinner and stuff like
Right.
that, the crowd favorites, and then you come in and you're completely different, but people still love it. And so, I mean, you're still like, I mean, you great crowd responses and stuff like that.
Usually it's an older person, and I'll play some song and maybe they haven't heard it since they were much younger, and they'll kind of, oh, I used to love that song. That's a cool thing.
That's
For
cool.
sure.
That's super
Yeah.
cool. And so tell me about you. You're talking about you and your brother. I know your brother works for a pretty famous video game company, doesn't he? Somewhere down in Texas.
I'm trying to remember. He did work for BioWare, and he worked for Arcane.
That's cool.
Does
Something-
Arcane make Dishonored?
I'm not sure what all Arcane. I think they did. I know they did like the Batman Arkham
Yeah,
Asylum
so
series and
I
stuff
think
like
he's
that.
still at Arcane, yeah, but I'm not sure.
That's cool. Well, any of you nerds out there, well, some of you super nerds out there on that, probably getting excited listening about some of this stuff. But that's really cool. And so that was something he had really decided to do whenever he was.
He
a
always
young
knew what
man.
he wanted to do.
Yeah,
Like,
that's really cool.
I'm still figuring it out. But
I know. There's some people that just like they feel like they just walk a path. You know, it's like
that's how he was.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Knew what he wanted to do, and he did it, and he's been doing it for
Sure.
over a decade now.
That's
maybe.
great. That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, I'd like to get your father in some time. You said, now I know we were talking earlier, and you said that there was a pretty famous musician that he had got to know, a local here around Morganton.
Right, Etta Baker. She was his patient, and I don't know the details. I was pretty
Sure.
young at the time, but
Well,
I
hopefully-
do know that he did used to go over to her house and would learn music and play with her, and did actually perform with her once on stage in Morganton at some festival.
Really cool.
Yeah,
Really
I think
cool.
it was early '90s, late '80s
Sure.
maybe.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll send your old man a letter and see if I can't get him to come in for an episode. But
Well, I'll try and twist his
good.
arm.
I
We
appreciate
may
it.
not
Thanks,
have to.
man. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, hopefully not. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what other kind of crazy obscure things end up rolling through this place. So honestly, I mean, because we're talking about we're potentially doing a live open mic night on Thursdays.
Oh, really? Like
Mhm.
up here?
Yep,
That would
like
be
live
awesome.
streaming.
Too bad I gotta work most Fridays.
Yeah, I know. Thursdays, yeah, and weekends are always difficult, and I just feel like Thursdays are close enough probably
Yeah.
for some people to make it work occasionally.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but Wednesdays are usually tougher, and
Yeah.
then weekends are non-existent. I
Yeah.
don't even know what happens Friday. It's
That's when I have all my time off. Is concentrated. On
Right. So yeah, most of mine is concentrated on weekends, working days. But anyways, yeah, that's cool. So do you have? So let's talk about. Do you have like recordings? Do you have like a YouTube, Facebook, somewhere?
I do. I do have
Your
some
artist page?
recordings on YouTube. I think it was Stutesman 100, maybe is the name of the channel, and there's recordings of me doing some just old blues songs, some Gary Davis songs, some some John Hurt songs, and a few other things. I did one like acoustic version of a Danzig song.
Nice.
Yeah, and as far as playing, I have a pretty good amount of original work that I wrote with another guy who is living in Brevard now.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And we used to get together and record, but we never really played out. You know, it was just kind of a songwriting, and it was the best songs that I had ever written in my life was during that period of time that him and I were playing together.
Wow. Well, maybe we can get you guys down here to do some recording sometime.
I'd love to. In fact, I've been hanging out with him recently because he just moved to the town that I work in, and he has a really old crappy guitar that the tuning heads, the machine heads are busted on.
Oh yeah.
They don't really stay in tune, so I want to get him a set of tuners for him so he can actually have a guitar to play.
Well, sometimes those derelict pieces of timber sometimes end up generating some.
I mean, it's not a bad guitar. It's like an original Yamaha, but
it just needs a little work.
It needs
TLC is what we'll call it.
It needs some work. It sounds pretty decent. It's just the.
Well, maybe that's something that we could look forward to hearing from you in the future. And if you guys do get something together, we'll have you back in to do an interview with the two of you and a performance with both of you, because maybe get you guys a little bit of exposure on
that would be great.
Internet.
Yeah, that would be great.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you coming by and playing for us today and joining us in the studio. And unless there's anything else you'd like to add.
No, I'm grateful for the opportunity. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, man.
Looking forward to seeing the video when it comes out.
Sure, absolutely, man. I'll make sure I get it to you. Thanks very much for tuning in this week, and we look forward to seeing you again here at Motown Studios. Thanks. Hi, thanks for watching Motown Studios. Be sure to check back with us for brand new content every week. Be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to share and tell all your friends that the best content on the internet is coming out of Morganton, North Carolina, Motown Studios. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you very much.